This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackupBradley above at the top of the screen and everything that we're talking about here today. Okay, so $12,769.80 for Bitcoin. It's on a tear right now. Shout out to Bitcoin. Yeah, you know, I wish I had 1,000 of them or so. At any rate, let's get down to it. There's a new interbank payment system that will be launching this week. Okay, in just 2 more days. And it's important because don't look at this and think, Central Bank of Iceland, oh, this is not a big deal. I'm about to take you through some information that I think supports how big of a deal it is. And then we're going to listen to some other things before we get out of here. Let's go ahead and get started. So Central Bank Payments News brings us this new interbank payment system to be launched by Central Bank of Iceland on 23rd of October. The system will take over the role of both central bank's real-time gross settlement system and the you-know-what netting system. I can't pronounce it, and I'm not even going to try. Let's go ahead and get to the article really quickly because it's pretty interesting, and it leads us to some other supportive fundamentals. And believe it or not, we're going to look at some older documents because of it. New interbank payment system launched at the end of the week here. It says interbank payment system will be launched October 23rd. A large share of the financial transfers undertaken by individuals and companies in Iceland. Debit card transactions and regular transfers of funds are routed through the system which services banks and financial institutions. The system, which is owned by Central Bank of Iceland, will take over the role of both central bank real-time gross settlement system and the netting system. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that again. So there it is. The role of the central bank's new interbank payment system are to settle large value payments in the amount of that or more, which is their dollar, in real time using bank institutions' gross settlement accounts and the net out retail payments between banking institutions. The amounts thus netted out are then settled in gross settlement accounts twice every 24 hours on business days. This is getting exciting, and we're going to find out why here in a second. Preparation for the switch to the new interbank payment system has been underway since 2015. This goes to support the whole notion of what we talked about with the Federal Reserve Faster Payments Task Force, even though we're talking about the Central Bank of Iceland. You think they weren't in on it? You think they haven't been working towards this goal? Everyone's working towards this goal. The system's designed was tendered out, and South African company Perrigo was selected. Perrigo is a subsidiary, listen to this, of Italian company SIA, S-I-A. Both companies have participated in developing parallel systems for central banks and Nordic region. In the Nordic region, the project has been carried out in close cooperation with Icelandic Bank's data center and Iceland's commercial and savings banks. The system is being renewed because of the legacy systems are becoming outdated and need to be updated. This is a narrative we've heard for many years, right? And it is now happening. Now let's build on this information here, shall we? Okay, let's do it. So here we go. SIA and R3 partner to accelerate the adoption of blockchain applications by 600 banks and corporates. This went all the way back, that's right, 2017. Ooh. They'll be upset that we looked at an old document here, won't they? Apps based on R3's Corda technology available in SIA chain infrastructure. Here, we look at this, and basically it's the strategic partnership that I want everybody to understand. So it's not just about the Central Bank of Iceland and what they're doing there. This is much larger because SIA is behind this, and SIA is tied in and partnered in a strategic partnership with R3 and Corda, which is amazing, right? Working with, as it may be even more banks now because this was 2017. 600 banks and corporates. Let's keep going. SIA targets interoperability bank blockchains with Overledger. Really? Well, let's take a look at this because this was from 1 year ago. Now let's check this out. Today, Italian bank's payments infrastructure company SIA announced a partnership with UK-based Quant network. Hey, we've been hearing a lot about Quant, right? The interoperability with XRP. XRP holders apparently can earn Quant now somehow, so that's interesting too. Quant's Overledger technology, blockchain, and interoperability. Listen as we go through this. The relationship aims to create cross-platform applications and services for financial institutions. The first test will explore the interaction between enterprise blockchain R3 Corda and private Ethereum. SIA runs a secure private network infrastructure with nodes in 570 banks and corporates. The company is known as a major backbone provider to the European SEPA payment method. Whoa, that just got a lot bigger, didn't it? Which is the primary payment route for cross-border payments within the EU. It also provides card processing services. SIA doesn't use the internet. Instead, the company fiber optic network, which stretches over 180,000 kilometers, process roughly 40% of SEPA transactions. It also runs SIA Chain strategic partnership with R3 to provide on-premises Corda nodes to its clients. We actively continue in our path of innovation and achievement of a fully interoperable blockchain network is the foremost objective we want to reach with the collaboration of the Quant network and its disruptive vision on DLT. Now, going a little further here, Quant Network started in 2015 and last month was named, this was a year ago, as a Gartner Cool Vendor in Blockchain Technology 2019. One of its main products is Atlas, a cross-border open bank open bank solution, which is powered by Overledger. Now listen to this. The Overledger blockchain solution currently supports enterprise blockchains running on Hyperledger, Corda, JP Morgan's Quorum, which has been sold, Ethereum, Ripple, as well as 2 permissionless blockchains. Come on in. And if we go down here a little further, it says here, according to the LinkedIn profile from Impressive Resume from Gilbert Verdane, Quant CEO, he is the founder of one of many primary ISO blockchain standards and worked for the U.S. Federal Reserve, the UK's Treasury, and Bank of England. Another player in the interoperability space for financial institutions is UK startups Clearmatics. Clearmatics ran a hackathon for its interoperability protocol ION, its technology partner of utility settlement coin project, a new digital currency where 13 major banks and NASDAQ own the company Finality. You know, when you see this and you think to yourself, oh, that's great for Iceland, you dig a little deeper and you start realizing just how big it actually gets, because it's a lot bigger than Iceland. In fact, it's just the tip of the iceberg. So moving on here, we move to this comment, which I found in looking for these other documents. Shout out to Captain Crypto on that. But then it comes down to what we heard Brian Brooks say. Imagine if there was a single token that was recognized on both sides of that divide when you receive it, and you can cash it out into your local currency, and when I receive it, I can cash it out into my local currency without the need to change it. Brian Brooks just described the XRP ledger and its intended use of the XRP token. Come on in. So when I think of that, I start thinking of this nice positive comment here that I think falls in line with someday where we're headed. And where I think we're headed at some point is somewhere that looks a lot like what Lord XRP wrote down today. There will be no official announcement announcing that XRP will be used as a bridging currency in transactions. If someone waits for that, he's too late. Either you are in or you are out. Be prepared for a stable 4-digit value. Now, I'll tell you something. You know, primarily, if you've been following me on this channel for a while, I believe that we will see a price set of some kind, whether it's on XRP or whether it's on a stable coin launched off of XRP, the asset. So when I start looking and going back and forth to this new information like this, with a new banking system being involved and launched, I start thinking, when you drill down on the SIAs and the R3s and the relationships that work together, there's going to be many different networks that work together in projects that work together in a strategic partnership to tie the world together to this new financial system. And I think a huge part of that system is absolutely going to end up being XRP and the XRP ledger. There's a lot of speculation in here, but if you are in this space at all at this current time, you, in fact, are a speculator as well. All right, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment below. And if you haven't done it, check out the Lunch and Learn. That's going to be today, actually, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time in just about an hour. Make sure you check that out on Link2 with Miguel Villas and myself. We're going to talk about crypto, metals, and fintechs. I'll see you then. Check out the links in the description and the comment box as well for anything that you may want or need. I'll catch you on the next one.